In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can build a repurposing system that takes a YouTube video and generates viral tweets. So this is the system we are going to build. It's going to take the transcript of our YouTube video. It's going to take the title of the YouTube video and custom instructions that we gave. And with that, it will write a custom prompt that will get fed into an LLM to actually generate the final tweet. In our case, the LLM that we're going to use is Claude. Claude is great to write content. So that's the AI model that we are going to use to generate the tweet. So with this system, you will be able to reach a broader audience by repurposing your existing content into other formats, in this case for Twitter. So first, we're going to cover the Airtable-based setup. Airtable is the database platform that we are going to use to store our YouTube videos, to then repurpose them. After that, we need to set up the Make.com automation that will actually generate the tweet. Make.com is a no-code automation platform, and it's the one that we are going to use in today's video to connect everything and make this system work. I'm going to show you how to connect Airtable with Make really easily. And inside of Make, we're going to use the AI model Claude to actually generate the tweet. And for Claude to generate the actual tweet, it needs to have a prompt of set instructions to follow when writing the tweet. And I got the perfect prompt for that right here that you will get access later in the video. This prompt tells Claude to transform YouTube video transcripts into 3 simple conversational Twitter posts. So these right here are the instructions that the AI model has to follow to generate the final tweet. So make sure to stick around to the video so that you can get access to this prompt and understand how it works and how to build the full system right here. Now, who am I? My name is João Marques, and this YouTube channel is all about automated AI content systems. So if you are interested on that, click the subscribe button so that you don't miss my future videos. And if you want a custom AI content engine for you or for your clients, you can book a call with me in the link in the description. If you haven't watched my latest videos, what we have been building is a full YouTube content operating system that helps us manage all of the YouTube content and also automate a bunch of tasks when it comes to creating content for YouTube. And on my last 2 videos, I built repurposing automations that take the YouTube video and generate content for other platforms. So in today's video, we're going to build a similar one, but instead of LinkedIn and Instagram, we're going to do for Twitter. So make sure to watch this video so that you will be able to learn how to build a full YouTube content operating system inside of Airtable. But you can also get a free template of it in the link in the description. So if you go to the free resource hub and you scroll down, you go here to the YouTube OS tab right here. You can click on my latest video, scroll down, you got the FIGMA board, you got the Make.com blueprints, and right here you got the Airtable base. So if I jump here to my own YouTube content OS system and I scroll to the end of the database, you can see that we got the buttons that generates the IG Reel script. We got the button that generates the LinkedIn post. And in today's video, we're going to build a new button that generates the tweets, okay? So this system manages all of my YouTube content, and we're going to build a new button here that, again, transforms the YouTube video into viral tweets. To do that, we're going to need 3 extra fields inside of our Airtable base. And I got here all the steps I need to follow to actually build this automation because I haven't actually built it. But I'm going to do that in front of you in this video step by step so that you can follow along and build inside of your own system as well. Okay, before we implement this tweet generator inside of our Airtable base, let me quickly run you through it. Let me give you a tour of the system. So right here, I got all of my ideas. I got the videos that I want to script out. I got the video that I'm currently recording, the videos that I've published. And then here we got the Kanban view for the content as well. Right here I can see it's like a Trello style view. Here I got my content calendar. Then here I got the published content. You can see right here, got this button as well. I can open on YouTube Studio. Here I got all of my lead magnets. So every video has its own lead magnet. Here I can store all of that. And then here I got the templates for generating Instagram scripts and LinkedIn posts as well. These are from my last 2 videos if you want to check them out to see how you can build the repurposing system for LinkedIn and Instagram. And then here we got also a bunch of automations that let us manage the stage of each content that goes from just an idea to a fully published piece of content. So if I go here to the stage, you can see that it goes from an idea to scripts, to record, to edit, to thumbnail creation, ready to post, and publish, okay? Now, the thing we're going to do is build the button that will actually generate the tweet, okay? So today's automation will be an add-on to our system that we got on Airtable right here, okay? So before we start adding the new fields to this Airtable base and all that great stuff, let me quickly explain to you how this works. So here I got the system prompt that we are going to provide to the AI model, which is Claude. And then here I got the user prompt. The user prompt will have the YouTube video title that we are using to repurpose, and the custom instructions and the transcript. Now, the custom instructions is simply a field on Airtable that we can just write. For example, use the word YouTube Content OS in the tweet, for example. So these are instructions that are custom for each YouTube video that we are repurposing and the type of tweet that we want to generate. So this way we will be able to provide custom instructions without having to go on the actual prompt itself to change it and to get a different output, okay? Don't use X word, write a very short tweet, or focus on this topic. All these instructions, we will be able to provide them right here, but you don't need to provide any instructions. This is just a variable that I think makes sense, and we did that for the other automations as well. So for example, here for the LinkedIn post, I can provide custom instructions for the AI when generating the final LinkedIn post. So I said, this is a project that I did for a client, but I forgot to mention it on a video. I'm just giving it more context to then generate the LinkedIn post right here, okay? So that's what we are going to do here for the generation of tweets. So we need a field to actually write those custom instructions that will then get fed into the AI model. So we're going to create a new field called X custom instructions, long text create field, X because it's the platform X, right? Twitter X. So if I go right here at the top, we got the new changes to the YouTube Content OS, and those are the X custom instructions long text field. And we need to create a button, and we need to create the field that will actually store the final output, right? So generate tweet button. So let's do that. Generate button. It will be a type field button. The color we can just do solid blue, and the label will be generate tweet. And for the button, we need to provide a URL formula right here. Now, the URL formula will be this code right here, which is concatenating this string with the ID of our record, okay? Now, this string is wrong because it's not the webhook from make.com, but I'm going to explain everything how that works in just a minute, okay? So just create the field, so that way you don't get an error when creating the button, because you actually need to provide something right here. So just copy it from the Figma board, paste it right here, and now we got a button that obviously doesn't work, but it's right here and we can click it, okay? Now, other thing that I want to do is, because the LinkedIn button is already that blue, I'm just going to change it to the other blue. So yeah, generate tweet, cool. And the next field we need is the final output, okay? So tweets right here. I'm saying tweets because Claude will generate 3 different tweets. So I say your goal is to repurpose content into 3 simple conversational Twitter posts. You can tell Claude to just generate 1 tweet, but this way, if it generates 3, you can see which one is better, and you can see that sometimes 1 tweet has a little phrase that looks better, and then you can tweak all of them and create 1 tweet, okay? So the AI obviously just helps us draft the tweet, not actually generate the full tweet. Obviously, to generate a good quality tweet, but it's usually not the full final tweet that you will be publishing, okay? Okay, so now we need to actually make this button work. So if I go here to the other buttons that we have been building on the last videos, right here I got an if function that's just checking if the Instagram template is empty or not. Because if it's empty right here, it will not let us click the button. But because for the tweet generation, we do not have templates, we don't need that. But you can see right here that it's concatenating a string, which is the make.com webhook, with the record ID. So we need to actually create that webhook. So if I go over here to make.com, which is a no-code automation platform, that let us build all these cool automations that automate a bunch of cool processes. And in this case, I'm building a bunch of automations here for the YouTube Content OS. So the new automation we are going to build is for the tweets. So if you create a new scenario and you select webhooks, you'll be able to select a custom webhook module, add a new webhook, and you can give it a name. So just give the webhook a name, click save, and you will get the URL. Now, why do we need this URL? if you don't know, if you now run this automation and you open the webhook, it will trigger the automation. So what we want to do here, you can see right here, it just triggered the automation, and we got the output, which is empty because there is no data being transferred through the web, right? So what we basically want to do is click this button and trigger the automation that will generate the tweet, and then update this field right here with the final output. Okay, so to do that, here on the button, we replace this with the actual webhook that we just copied from make.com right here. Save, and you can go back here, run this once, and click this button, any button right here. It will run the automation, and then you can close the tab, go back, and it just triggered the make.com automation. And it also provides the ID of the record that we used to click the button. Okay, so each of these rows right here is called a record, and each of these records in our Airtable base is a YouTube video. Okay, and in our case, and we need to know which record was used to click the button. Okay, because we need to actually get the transcript of the YouTube video. So if I go over here, where is the transcript? Video transcript. I got the transcripts for my last 3 videos, and they are obviously different. So I want to be able to, when I click this button, it will get the transcript for this video. Okay, so the way that we solve this problem is that we concatenate on the webhook URL the variable record ID that equals to the function on Airtable called record ID. This function returns the ID of the current record, and this way, when we run the automation, again, run this, click this button, it will put right here the variable with the ID of the record, and we will get the ID of the record right here on make.com. This ID obviously is just an ID. We need to actually get the other data that is assigned to that ID, as you can say. So we're going to add a new module for Airtable, get a record. You need to connect your Airtable account to make.com. They have documentation for that. You can just follow and easily connect your Airtable account to Make. So connect your account, and then here on the base, you need to select the YouTube Content OS base or whatever base you are using. So select the base, and then the table will be the content bank table, and the record ID is going to be the variable from the webhook module. Okay, click save, save the scenario as well. Click run once, go back, generate tweet. It will send the ID of the record, and it will get the rest of the data from that record. Okay, so here we got the thumbnail nodes. Try to imitate these thumbnails right here. The hook right here. So all of the data from this record. Okay, so if I expand this record, you can see that it has all of this data. We are now able to access that data inside of make.com by using the get a record module from Airtable and giving it the record ID that we get on the webhook. Okay, so the data that we are going to use to generate the tweet will be the video title. So it should be right here. So the title of the video is right here, and then there should be also the transcript of the video. Video transcript right here. We got the full transcript that we are going to provide to Claude to actually generate the tweet. So here on the Figma board, I got the button, generate tweet is clicked. It will trigger the make.com scenario, and it will get the values from all of the fields that we need. And finally, we'll use Claude and then update the Airtable record with the final tweet. Okay, so let's actually do that. So Claude, create a prompt. You need to connect your Anthropic Claude account to Make, and I got here a link for you, which is the documentation from Make for you to follow to connect your account. So, and then you can select the Sonnet model, which is the most powerful one from Anthropic Claude. The max tokens, we're just going to say 1024. Messages, we're going to say user, add, type is going to be text. And then here on the show advanced settings, we're going to provide a system prompt. Now, again, the system prompt is this one right here. This is the system prompt, and here below we got the user prompt. Okay, so we're going to just copy this, paste it right here. Let me quickly show you how the prompt is written. So you are a professional content writer skilled at transforming YouTube video transcripts into engaging social media posts. Your goal is to repurpose content into 3 simple conversational Twitter posts. These are examples of well-crafted outputs. Carefully analyze these examples and use them as guide when generating tweets from the transcript, okay? And here I'm providing a bunch of examples of great tweets that the AI should follow to write the new tweet, okay? So this way it will copy the structure, it will copy the writing style when generating a new tweet. And then here at the end I got, you need to follow these constraints when writing tweets. Learn the style and tone of voice from the examples, use numbers, readability, grade 6 or lower, and all of these constraints that the AI should follow, okay? And then at the end, only output the 3 tweets, nothing else. We don't want the AI to say, here are the tweets that you asked to generate the video, blah, blah. No, just output the 3 tweets, nothing else. And here, the user prompt, we need to actually paste it right here. User prompt, and we need to map the correct variables. So you can remove these black ones and you can say video title, search, and then click here again and title of the video, custom instructions that we provided. It should be X custom instructions. Yes. So this is the name of the field, obviously. And then the transcript of the video, we can also search it up right here. So transcript, video transcript, it's right there. Just map it, save, and okay, just save. We can also reduce the temperature a little bit to 0.8. I think 1 may be too much. So you can save this and all the variables are mapped. And if all the variables are mapped correctly, it will generate a tweet for us. So the video that I'm going to choose to repurpose, yeah, it can be my last video. So I'm just going to click generate, and it should now take the full transcript of my YouTube video and generate 3 examples of tweets that I can post. So we got the 3 tweets right here. Want to turn YouTube videos into viral Instagram Reels? Here's my 5-step automation system. Set up your content OS in Airtable, create webhooks, blah, blah. These are great tweets, to be honest. And I can now take the best of each one, write my own. So these are great drafts that I can use to then write my own tweet. So now what we want to do is actually take the output from Claude and paste it on the Airtable base right here on this field. So to do that, we just add a new module, Airtable, and it's going to be the create a record. So it's going to be update a record because we are updating our current record. Okay, so update a record, select the base, select the table, content bank, the record ID. So this is the record that we are updating. Again, it's the record that we get from the webhook. And the field that we want to update should be here at the end, which is the tweets. And we're going to map the output from Claude into this field right here. Okay, so text response, save this scenario. You can go back as well, save changes. You can also turn this on, go back here, click generate tweet, close this. It will start to generate the tweet, and it updated the Airtable right here. So we got the final output here on the Airtable base, which is really, really cool. So now I can just click all of these buttons and it will trigger the automation multiple times, and it will generate a bunch of tweets for all the videos that I've made. This way I'm able to repurpose existing content that I have and create new formats so that I can reach other audiences on different platforms, okay? You can also name your make.com scenario, so generate tweets and then update Airtable, okay? So that's it, guys. We went through everything, the prompt, the user prompt right here, the full automation, build out, the updates that we did here on the YouTube Content OS. Again, you will be able to access everything on the free resource hub in the link in the description. And I hope you were able to follow along to understand how the system works, to understand how we write prompts and how we provide them into the LLM, how to work with Airtable as well. I got more in-depth videos on Airtable. This one, I didn't go in much detail, but for example, I have this video right here, the 80% automated YouTube content system, which is an hour-long video that goes through everything to build out the initial phase of this YouTube Content OS. So like this video and subscribe to the channel if you found any value in this video. And you can also book a call with me in the link in the description if you want a custom AI content engine for you or for your clients, okay? So have a great day, guys, and I see you in the next video.